Good day, brothers and sisters. Today is Holy Wednesday. And today, we look on how our silent choices matter. Holy Wednesday is the day we remember how Judas made the quiet decision to betray Jesus. No drama, no confrontation, just quiet conversation, some silver coins, and a choice that changed him forever from being a follower of Christ into the betrayer of Christ. And maybe, in a strange way, we can relate. Because so often, the time where we have usually turned our back on Jesus happened in the quiet, in moments nobody else sees us, in those times where we feel tired, overlooked, and frustrated. When we were praying and it seems like God is silent. When we are doing our best, but nothing seems to happen. I know it because it happened to me. In the quietness of my tired and frustrated heart is where Satan usually whispers the silent temptations. You are not good enough. Just do what is easy. Look out for yourself. No one will notice. Quiet decisions, small compromises, all betraying Jesus. Despite of years of being in a covenanted community, in a covenanted relationship with God, I continue to fail and sin against God. I continue to fail to be a true witness of Christ to my family, to my co-workers, to my brethren in community. That is why this Holy Wednesday, God is reminding us that our quiet decisions in moments of temptations do matter. Why? Because Judas wasn't always a betrayer. He walked with Jesus, ate with him, heard him teach, saw him heal, but somewhere, somehow, his heart shifted. He let the quiet discontent grow. And instead of bringing it to Jesus, he let it take over. How often have we done the same? But it's not only Judas who made a quiet decision that day. Jesus also made a silent decision, and I believe that that is what God wants us to reflect on more today. Jesus knew what was coming. He knew that Judas would betray him, and yet he still shared a meal with him. Still, he washed his feet. Still, he loved him to the end. And that's our hope. That even in our failures, in our drifting, in our quiet struggles, God will never stop loving us. Some of you might be going through a tough time right now. Maybe your marriage is going through a rough patch. Maybe you're carrying pressure or pain that no one else knew about. Maybe you're questioning your worth, your purpose, your direction. But Holy Wednesday says, God sees you. He knows your heart. And He's not done with your story. You may feel like you are in the middle of a quiet battle, but God does His greatest work in the silence. So today, as we prepare to enter the most sacred days of the Holy Week, I invite you to ask yourself, where am I being tempted to give up or to give in? Where do I need to bring my heart back to Jesus? Where can I choose to love quietly but faithfully? Because the same way the enemy works in secret, grace does too. The world may not see your faithfulness, your sacrifices, your tears, but God does. And in those hidden places, He is already planting the resurrection in your heart. So don't be afraid of the silent. Don't run from the struggle. Let this Holy Wednesday be the moment you quietly but powerfully say, Jesus, I choose you again.